So map interface does not only contain the method. Map interface also contain the is inner interface. The name of the inner interface is entry. Entry is the inner interface that are present into the body of a map interface. Inner interface that is named as the entry. Entry interface contain two methods that are named as a get key and get value. Means get key method and get value method are present into entry inner interface. The working of the get key method is used for fetching the key of a particular value. If you want to fetching the value of a particular key, so you have to use the get value method. Means get key and get value method are used for fetching the key and value from the group of map interface object. Now I'm going to tell you the method that are present into the map interface. Before starting the method that are present into map interface, I'm going to tell you some notice point in the collection interface as well as the map interface. Now map interface as well as the collection interface does not allow to do the operation on the primitive data type value. If you want to do the operation on the int type or a float type or a character type, you are not able to do that because these are the primitive data type. Collection interface as well as the map interface both are working on the particular object. There is a chances of that object are a user defined class or a predefined class. There is no error, but they are working on the only they are working their operation on only the object. So if you want to insert the key as well as the value into the map interface group, so key is also object of any predefined and user defined classes, as well as value is also object of a predefined class or a user defined class. Now let's talk about the method are contained by the map interface. So first method is put method. By using put method, we are able to insert the key value pairwise data into the group. For storing the key value pair of data into the group, we have to pass key and the value as an argument into the put method. So put method are used for inserting the element into the group. Second method is put all method. If you want to put all the element of another object of map interface into their object, because if I'm going to create a new, for example, I'm going to create a new group of object of a key value type of form, and 3 or 4 elements are I already inserted. Now some element are that I want to insert are already present into another object. So what I'm not going to create all the key value pairwise data into that group again. I'm just want to copy that all the elements that are present into another object into our object. So you have to use put all method, and into put all method we have to pass as an argument the object of that group that we want to insert in our object. So by using put all method, we are able to insert all the key and value pair of element that are present into another group in our object. Third method is that is named as a remove method. By using the remove method, we are able to remove particular key value pair from the group. We have to pass as an argument key that of a particular object. Fourth method is get method. By using the get method, we are able to fetch the value of particular key. So for that we have to pass key as an argument into get method. Fifth method is contains key. If you want to check this particular key are present into that group or not, so you have to use key contains key method. This method simply return the boolean type data, that is true or false. If particular key that are passes as an argument into the contains key method is present in that group, so it returns true. If not present, then it returns false. Now sixth method is key set method. By using key set method, we are able to set or fetch all the element. Means this key set method returns a set of all the key that are present into the group. Sixth last method of map interface is entry set. Entry set method is used for fetching all the values of a particular key that are present into the group are returned by this method. Means entry set method returns the set of all the values that are present into the group. Now I'm going to tell you what are the classes, what are the interfaces that are contained by the map interface. So first class named as a HashMap class. What is the HashMap class? HashMap class, that if you know something about the HashSet class and the linked HashSet class, so concept is completely same. Difference here is when I'm talking about collection interface, so collection interface child classes and interfaces, sub interfaces are working on the particular means single element of group. When I'm talking about the map interfaces, sub interface and child interclasses, so that are doing on here their operation on the key value pairwise data. Okay, so HashMap class is used for storing the group of data that are in the form of key value pair. We are not able to store the duplicates key into the group. Unique element are present into the HashMap class. If you want to insert the null value, so we are able to do that into HashMap class. Okay, if you want to insert the hash map, and if you want to insert the null value, null as a key as well as a value, so you have to do that. But if you want to insert second time null as well as a key, null as well as a key as well as a value into the group of object of a map interface or a hash map interface, at that time, second time if you want to store the null value, so there is no error are present, compiler automatically discarded that second time that are inserted null value, it simply discarded, there is no type of error are occurred. Now I'm going to tell you some types of constructor of a hash map class. So hash map class, first constructor in which we are not passing any argument. So by default size of a group of a hash map class is 16 and the load factor is 0.75. Second method constructor is hash map, in which we are able to pass as an initial size of a hash map. In third method, third constructor, we are able to pass not only the size as well as we are able also pass the load factor. What is the meaning of load factor if you did not know? So I am going to tell you, load factor is used for to telling the compiler after filling this particular group size of a group, is this particular half of a 75% or a 55% size of a whole size are full, then already automatically compiler creates a new size for us. Okay, so this is the load factor concept. Now I'm telling you some types of method are contained by the hash map class. First method is that is named as a size method. If I want to count the how many element, how many key value pair wise data are inserted into our group, so you have to use the size method. By using the size method, we are able to count the how many element are present. Second method is empty method. If I want to check this object of hash map is empty or not, so you have to use is empty method. It returns boolean type value, true or false. Last method is get method. If you want to fetch any value of particular key, so you have to use get method. Now I am talking about the hash table class. Some drawbacks of hash map class. First drawbacks is first drawback is they are not the thread safe. Means if you are in a program of hash map class, if 2 or 3 object of hash map are able to use the same resources or a common resources at the same time, so there is a chances of data corruption. When if you did not want to do that, if you want our objects that are use the common resources, so there is a chance of thread safe, so you have to create the object of a hash table class. Hash table is another class that are present into map interface. Hash table class also implement the map interface. So hash table class is created by using the hash table data structure, and hash table class are provide us the thread safe, so that if many objects are used as common resources at the same time, so there is no chances of data corruption in hash table class. Okay, now I'm telling you the linked hash map class. Linked hash map class is a child class of a hash map class. The unique feature of a linked hash map class is they are element that are inserted into the group of a linked hash map class are they are follow the same order in which they are inserted. Means insertion order is maintained into the linked hash map class, but because of insertion order is reserved or insertion order is maintained, though so that insertion or deletion of an element into a group of a linked hash map class is slower from the comparing as other classes that are present into the map interface. And if I'm talking about how the linked hash map class are created, so in the linked hash map class, there is a hybrid data structure is used. First one is doubly linked list. Second one is hash table. So hash table as well as a doubly linked list data structure is used during creation or implementing the class of a linked hash map class. Now sorted map class as well as the sorted map interface as well as the navigable map interface. Sorted map interface extend the map interface, and sorted map interface are extended by the navigable map interface, and navigable map interface are implemented by the tree map class. So sorted map interface, in which all the elements that are present into the group are automatically sorted in increasing or decreasing order according to the requirement. Now one thing is here is the sorting of an element that are present into the group are completely depend on the key, not on the value. Means sorting order are happen or depending on the key. Now navigable map interface are also fetching inherit all the properties and the method of a sorted map class, sorted map interface, and some they are also provide some types of method that are used for fetching the that are used for providing the navigation on the group of data. The last method or last class of a map interface, that is the tree map class. What is tree map class? Tree map class, when I'm taking the lecture of collection interface, so at that time I'm telling you tree map class as well as a tree set class. In both the interface, as either map interface or collection interface, in both the interface, tree map and tree set class, both the classes are they are completely different from other classes, because both the classes are not allowed to store the heterogeneous object. If you want to insert the heterogeneous object in your class, so you are not able to do that, because they are in both the classes, mean tree map as well as tree set, we are able to store the homogeneous object, means we are able to store the same data type of value in whole object group. If you want to insert the different data type of value into the same group in the object of tree map and tree set class, so you are not able to do that. So this is all information about the tree map class and the map interface. If you want to know more data about the map interface, you have to comment and tell you if any doubt in this lecture. So please comment, and damn sure I am response on that. If your doubt is too much, so I am going to create a next video or a next video for map interface, in which I am going to tell you in detail all information about the map interface, because map interface is used and some information also used, because this is the introduction about map interface. If you did not know, if you want to know more information about map interface, so my suggestion to you is please google the map interface and visit the official website of Oracle. On Oracle website, you are able to find all the methods that are present and all the classes that are implementing the map interface in detail. All information you are got it on the official website of Oracle. So thank you for watching this video, and see you in next one. I think about all concept about map interface are clear in this video. So see you in next one.